The background to this webinar is that recent health and safety legislation changes in Australia and indeed in New Zealand mean that corporations must take a far more active approach to managing the risks associated with corporate travel or risk criminal prosecution. To cover the topic today and to give us a guidance, we have Alana Titterton and Tony Ridley. So without further ado, I'm going to hand over to Alana, who is going to talk us all about the law and what has changed. So Alana, over to you.
Fantastic. Thanks, Tim. Well, I firstly wanted to give you a bit of an overview of what's been happening in the model laws space before getting going. So we might skip over that slide and go to our next slide. And just give you a sense of where the model laws are up to. So as you know, the work health and safety laws changed in Australia. We now have 7 out of the 9 jurisdictions in Australia on board, with the legislation commencing on 1 January 2012 in the ACT, New South Wales, Queensland, Northern Territory, and also in the Commonwealth, the Commonwealth sector organisations. South Australia and Tasmania brought in their WHS ACT on 1 January 2013. New Zealand, as Tim was mentioning, is expected to come on board, and with their version taken from the model laws in Australia in the wake of the Pike River disaster, and those are expected to start April 2015. Now, the 2 jurisdictions where we don't have the laws yet are Victoria and Western Australia, but Western Australia is expected to introduce a version of the laws with some amendments around the edge, around issues like union right of entry and health and safety representatives' powers and penalty levels, but expected to bring that in and introduce the bill some point this year.